Hello world of YouTube, welcome to Star Fox, but not Star Fox, because I'm not playing the full game. We're playing the demo, and I keep saying we. You click the video. You know Shake's here already. He's in the room with us.
Meteo, Demio of Meteo Lovato. You guys see the substance?
I've seen bits of it in a bar once.
What?
Yeah, you know that barcade we went to when you came out here, the Tappers? They were playing it one night there. Okay. So I watched some of it there.
Crazy movie to be playing in the background. It's a good movie, though.
Yeah, I thought the same thing as it was going on. I was like, and I know it gets a kind of like body horror-esque, so when I saw it at first, I was like, they're fucking playing this in a bar? Okay. But we're here today to do a little bit of cross promo and a little bit of old man ranting. We're sitting at this menu because we have to starter pistol this shit, kind of. I guess because I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna sync up our video. I guess it doesn't matter because it's a score attack. We did a thing. Go ahead. We're gonna start it and let him talk, and we'll talk. We'll do a count like we sync and clap. We'll do a starter pistol go on the ready, buddy.
Oh, you said go ahead and start. So I started. I thought you were like, let's go.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so then we're starting it.
I was like, oh,
we recently did something on Shake's channel where we played through the Star Fox 64 version of this game, the original Star Fox 64 version of this game, against each other, where we tried to see who could score the most across the entire game. It was a really fun thing, and I figured I thought that it'd be fun to expand on that a little bit here, because we did that prior to this game's announcement. And Shake and I both have thoughts about this that we didn't really share a whole lot of in the thing, but I feel like this would be a good opportunity for us to do so. Our goal today, we're going to try and get the secret exit for this and see who can score more. Yeah, I personally, I'm not, like, this game is out now as of posting this. I don't plan on getting it anytime soon. Just because I already got the original. And I know that I've been, like, a stickler for that for other things, but, like, this is just a game that just, I don't feel like really can be made any better than it has in the past, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, when I played the demo, like I said, I sent you a Snapchat about it, and to me this feels like, especially because I've been playing a lot of 64 still, because I've been trying to get all the medals and expert. I don't remember how to do a flip in this one, so I'm just going to wing it, R-wing it.
Are you hitting up on the D-pad?
Yeah, I got there in the last second. The, yeah, but I didn't, I feel like it feels, I'm playing them back and forth, and this feels like so floaty to me.
It does.
Like, oops, I shot a bomb instead of boosting. And it feels very, like, floaty, and, like, it feels like the sound effects aren't, like, there, you know? And there's always, like, people are talking about, like, the fucking voice acting and shit, and, I'm like, that's fine. Like, I don't mind the voice acting, like, I feel like it's, good.
Yeah,
but,
I like
feel
the
like
voice
they
acting
talk
isn't bad.
Too much. That's like the quality of the voice acting. I'm like I don't think anyone's doing a bad job, but it's like they all like talk too much. It gives me that like I don't like breaking or something. Like it gives me that fucking like, you know, if Ocarina of Time was a modern game. If you ever saw those like clips floating around.
Oh yeah.
Where it's
or like the Hurry M, the fucking like Super Mario 64 modern
one,
game shit.
M.
Yeah.
Haven't heard that name in a while. Don't go right to Bowser's Castle, M. Like that. It gives me like that. It
like
gives me that
shit.
vibe.
Yeah.
Like where they're like Falco is like so fucking like dramatic. I'm just like, shut up, dude. Let's just like go back to like Star Fox, and they're just like, you really gonna listen to this monkey? And this one's like, oh man, war is bad. And I'm like,
It's like, you guys are animals in spaceships. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like when you do like this ending, you know, and then they like talk about the wormhole. I'm like, interesting concept that they're like talking about like the path you took afterwards. But like, and the Peppy's like, I don't know, Fox. Which path do you think we should? You could help the war efforts if you do this, or you could help them more there. Whatever you choose, trust your instincts. And I'm just like, all right, calm the fuck down. Stop.
Yeah. Well,
What are
like,
we
I've been
talking
getting
about?
clips of this online, because, like, obviously, like, my feed knows I love this game. And, the more I see this game, the less interested I am in it. Because it just, like, it doesn't look like enough different. And what they changed, like, I don't like. Like, I get a lot of clips about from the Macbeth level, which is ironically enough my favorite level in the game. And I've seen multiple people be like, it's infinitely worse in this version. And I'm like, god damn it.
It's funny, I was talking to a friend who likes Star Fox. Oh wow, it's so much easier at the fucking goddamn teleport.
I missed the wormhole. We're just gonna roll. It's so much easier. I just missed it. So now we're gonna diverge. We're gonna cut between Shake and I's footage, and you're gonna see how much different your score can get between these two things. And it's all good.
It's like there were so
And
many, so
that's
much
why-
more enemies in the Nintendo 64 part of that, and you like can hit them and shit. Like I said, I've been trying to fucking do the medals on experts. I've been trying to play like perfectly on like a lot of these fucking levels. I just have like Venom left to do, and this game's like way more forgiving, which is like something I'm like. I'm ultimately like fine with. I understand, like like the the gamers of today aren't like the gamers of yesterday. Back in my day, things were harder. But like, it's just like it's that combined with like the fucking floatiness. Like also like I played this and I tried to like kill all of my teammates just to see how the dialogue would change, and it was like kind of difficult to like kill everybody on my team. Like I was like shooting them and they were just like their health. I was like, is their health going down? Or is it not going down? I was like, I don't think I'm hitting them. I was like, oh no, I'm hitting them, just barely. So like friendly fire is like way lowered. And in the old game, it was super frustrating when you accidentally would like Slippy would just drive in your fucking path of your.
And you
of the
just
boss
accidentally
or
light his
something.
ass up.
And then they'd be like, well, what the fuck, Fox? And you'd be like, what the fuck, Slippy?
You came here, bro. What do you mean, Fox?
Yeah. And then
Fox my ass.
You shoot them like fucking 4 times and they're like almost dead. And then the next level they're almost dead the whole time.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Do you think that's more a byproduct of the demo itself, or do you think the finished game is also kind of like that?
Yeah,
like, do you think they were like, well,
I was wondering that too,
Sorry.
and I no, you're good. I was saying I was wondering that too. I agree. I had that thought, and I don't know, but I think it is. I'm assuming it's a byproduct of the game itself.
Oh, it's probably
and that
harder
You'll
for
have
sure.
like when the expert mode will probably be more like akin to the normal mode in Star Fox 64.
Probably.
Yeah, 'cause that expert mode is fun on Star Fox 64. But man, when you get to Venom, like
I'm sure it's a pain in the ass.
this is about Star Fox 64. I'm not gonna get into it, but it's but yeah, I don't know. Like the way this one plays, it just feels like way more serious, which is fine. But should I play my cutscene? Because I beat the level?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I just beat the boss. What I think is interesting about, and the best way I could describe playing this game, because the floatiness is a good way to describe it. I feel like I'm controlling something that was like dolled up. Like I feel like I'm playing something that is older in a nicer new shell. You know what I mean? Like when they said that they didn't change anything, I can feel that. But in the sense that, like, I can feel like the old game fighting whatever new shit is in this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to me, it feels like...
It's almost like this game took the substance and I'm playing that version of it. You know what I mean?
To me, it does not feel like the old game at all. Like, I feel like the old game just felt like... Everything felt like good and precise, and like this, I'm like everything's like it says everything's floaty and and it just doesn't feel like it doesn't feel as good to play.
I would agree.
Like,
it doesn't feel as good at all.
Yeah, so I'm like I don't feel the old game in this. I feel like this is like as if someone one of my like best oldest friends got replaced by like a younger person, not like a substance thing,
Yeah.
but like an actual like person who is nothing like as if you were replaced by like someone for like a British like 14-year-old who was like nothing like you, and he's like, it's me, yo, Chub Vile Rat. We always doing the things around the block, and I'm like, huh?
Ready to play Halo or something, mate?
And I'm like,
And I just don't even know what Halo is actually. Like I grabbed like Super Smash Brothers.
I'm like, yeah, man. Did you listen to that? One of your favorite artists just made that that album you're waiting for. Oh yeah. Love that music you're always talking about. Always up on the drums.
It's your favorite thing, right?
Hey. So yeah, I'm like that's what this feels to me. Like I'm like, this isn't it. I don't know what's. I think I got 390. Well, I didn't.
Oh, I only got 100. I only got 183. So you kicked my ass. But you know.
Yeah, I think I was at like 170 when I hit the or something when I hit the teleporter, the wormhole.
Oh, okay. So. Damn.
Dude, I was like, yeah, the second you get that thing, you just fire
goated.
bombs at all those asteroids. You just no, it's not. That asteroid bonus level is literally you just throw bombs in there and you're just all the asteroids count as points. So you're just like, hey, fucking throw these in. But yeah, so I mean that's how I feel about this. I mean, I've been seeing people glaze it up a lot, but I really feel like it's just nostalgia, and I'm sure anyone who has never played the original likes this a lot because they like the maybe
I don't know about that.
Maybe I'm old man yells
like,
at Cloud, but that's just how I feel like this feels floaty. I don't like the seriousness of it. I don't like the sound effects aren't as good. And the cutscenes just add like such a weird like weight to such a silly overall experience. But what you're gonna say? You know about
I agree to a lot of that. I think that, but the one thing I think we probably might see, because I've already seen some of it. I don't know if they're younger accounts, but they're acting like the runtime of this game, because apparently this game is still really short. Apparently this game is still like an hour and a half to beat. And I've seen some people online go, that's it? It's only an hour and a half and I'm done? And I'm like, oh, but that's not the point. That's not the point of this game. The point of this game is that it's short because you go back and play it again and again and again and again. But
that's why I feel like those like dialogue, all the dialogue and all the cutscenes are like a detriment to like that part of the game because it's like.
Oh, I agree.
Like, oh my god! And then back when you would have like those like short clips of like do a barrel roll, and we're like, haha, do a barrel roll. He says it so many times. It's like they're made to be like replayed quickly. And in this, it feels like, Fox, when you press Z or R, you can do the barrel roll technique, and the barrel roll technique will dodge lasers for you. And Falcon's like, alright, old man, always talking about your barrels and how they roll, and you take in like a 3-second clip that you could replay as much as you want throughout random levels, and now it's always hitting that same point in the level, and it's like a 30-second thing. And it's going to be so much more annoying to hear that than hear, like, Slippy go, oh no! Again, it just feels like the other ones are, like, more, like, meme-y. They fit
It's a lot more, there's a little more, I guess, the banter feels a little less, like, I guess, restrictive, yeah. Do you think that, like, so do you think that this is like a significant step down from like the last time they tried to remake this, or do you think it's like only like a little bit of a step down just on this alone, like on this little snippet and what you've seen?
I judge it from that. I feel like I guess I would say a step down, but it's because the 3DS one just felt like a clone. They just changed like some things, like they took, hey Einstein, I'm on your side, because apparently we can't talk about Albert Einstein. I don't know why. So there was like some weird ones in that, like, but other than that, it just felt like it played like Star Fox, so it was fine. Like, the 3D stuff was there, but didn't have to really do it, and it was portable. So it felt like, why? But then like this one, it feels like worse to me. Like, I don't know why would I ever play this over 64, especially when it's on the Switch and you have Star Fox 64 on the Switch. So like I could just literally play it. I could, and it's like, and what is this, like a full retail? Is this like
it's $50? Yeah, it's $50. So it's old full retail. It's full retail circa 2012.
Yeah. So like
I'm not full retail circa now.
I just don't get why I wouldn't pay if this were like $20. I'd be like, oh, this is neat, a fun little like demo you did to like maybe test shop the thing. But yeah, I don't know. It still plays okay, but comparing to Star Fox 64, it just feels so.
Yeah, it's definitely
floaty,
a shadow of a shadow of that.
Yeah, so like if this were like a new game, I'd be like, oh yeah, you know, it doesn't play as good as the old one to me, but I like it. It's good enough. This, I'm literally like in my head directly comparing when I played this level like a week ago in Star Fox 64, and I'm like, man, it feels so much more better and intense on that one than this cinematic experience. It's like, I feel like this is like Star Fox.
It's a very
like,
cinematic, yeah.
If you chose like the how games have like the super easy difficulty that makes sure you can't lose, you're just there for like the story experience. That's what this feels.
Story,
it feels like that's this. Like this is that version.
Can I go on a little tangent here as we close this out? Actually, in relation to that, I hate that is a thing. That story, quote unquote, difficulty is a thing. Because, hey man, it's a game. It's a game first. It is an interactive medium first. Meaning that there is a ceiling. There is a ceiling with which skill is need to be met. And I don't think it needs to be impossible. But I think that is like a bridge too far in the worlds of like making an interactive medium less interactive. If you have to tailor the game to suit a story, like as far as the difficulty goes, then you didn't design the game like. I feel like there's like a real kneecap to the design process, to design philosophy. And I don't say that because I know people that play that difficulty first and then replay the game on another difficulty. And I go, why don't you just play the game on the other difficulty so you experience the story and the game together, like it's meant to be done. Like it's meant to be seen. It's a medium with which you experience both together. That's the beautiful thing about video games. I could watch a movie, and I could watch somebody play a game if I want to see the story and don't want to play the game.
Let's see what you've got.
I hate that. I hate that that's a thing.
I feel very I'm like I feel like it's an interesting thing because I like there's layers to it, and I feel like
there are
accessibility is like first and foremost to me. But then it's like the question of like accessibility in games in terms of like difficulty, and especially like with like phobias is like another thing that I've seen a lot, where like people will be like, this is arachnophobia mode. You know, like you turn that on and all the spiders will turn into like something else, and you don't have to worry about seeing spiders. And there was like another game where both of these actually were in the game Peak. Where it was like, they added like a thing where that little guy would pop up randomly and he'd be like spying on you, and then people were like, this is triggering my schizophrenia. So then you would be able to like turn that mode off for people who are like schizophrenic. And I'm like, I'm not saying that those things are inherently wrong, but I'm like, I thought about it and I was like, to what degree like do you stop welcoming like they're not one-to-one, but like with like the super like easy you can't lose difficulty is like a spectrum of that. Well, like easy's still too hard for me, so I can't play games. And then it's like, well, you're not like meeting the challenge like you're saying. Are you like that bad at games? Are you like not willing to try? And then I'm like, I'm thinking about people who like just don't have time to like play the game, and I'm like, I guess like if you really like are just there for like the story, you could just watch it, but then you still want to support the game. So then like do you then go and like it's when it starts like it's an interesting conversation to me, and I feel like it's really nuanced and complex, because then it's like what changes with the difficulty, like in a game where like a platformer, like are you taking out like the damage that you take from like enemies? Because like if the difficulty is the platforming, that's not going to really change anything, like if the hard part is making those like hard jumps and like hard pressed times. But if you take that out from it, now you're losing like core aspects of the game. But then does that like incentivize you to play like to get better and then you can enjoy it, or are people just like losing out and just being like serviced And I don't know, but it is an interesting conversation because I thought that way with Silk Song because everyone was saying it was so hard, and I was like, I don't know how you would do a baby mode for that game because
and that's kind of like, I think that the place where your side kind of started and then coming back around to mine, I kind of see those as two different worlds, but they do kind of like, they cross paths for sure. Like, accessibility is one thing when it comes to like changing, you know, colorblind mode. You're having like colorblind mode or having like an arachnophobia mode or like a mode that like those things, I think they change the experience in a way that doesn't, I think, inhibits gameplay less. Unless you're like, I'm arachnophobic, but I want to play the Spider Queen game. Then like, do you really though? Like, do you really though?
I guess
like,
it's kinda...
why that game specifically? Like,
man, I feel like spiders are inherently supposed to be used to be scary. So then if you're like, oh, too scary, tune it down. It's obvious you have a phobia, it's different. But then I'm like, that's kind of where, in those things, they're kind of like in line to me because it's like, oh, let's just, how far do we go when we have an option to turn off everything until like the game is like just like you in a room with a ball, and then you're like, don't worry, all the modes are off.
Yeah. But that's like a Ship of Theseus thing. Like, is that the same game then?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. But this would actually be, if anyone's watching this and you are a game designer, this would be like an interesting one of like a narrative type game to me where you like play it and then you like what was that one a while ago? What was the, it was all about like DLC. Like, I forget what it was called, but it was like you were supposed to like, you were, it was in no actual money. You had to, and actually have to pay any outside money, but the whole premise of the game was that you had to get money and buy, like, it was like, oh, you need the sword DLC to get to like this part of the game, and then you have to go like get money and then buy the sword DLC, and then you could play the game and get the sword, and then be like, oh, now you need the shield DLC, and then you have to go back and like do it again so you can get the shield DLC. And it's just like, I feel like it's like the opposite of that. Instead of adding layers, you're like removing them. Like, oh, whoa, this part's too hard. Maybe lower the difficulty, and then it's the whole part's removed. And then you just keep doing that.
Yeah, or it like changes the boss into like a less equipped version of itself and like a younger version, so it's like not as strong.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this boss is a giant spider. Oh, arachnophobia mode. Oh, you just don't fight the boss. Just go over the boss. You're good.
Yeah. Actually, another door opened up on the other side to your left. You can just walk around that guy.
Yeah, just go around that. Actually, you know what? And then like a wall comes down. It's like, don't even go near that guy. Even if you don't have arachnophobia, we're taking that guy out.
We killed the boss for you. Here's the
there
goods.
You go. Yeah. Get you on like a conveyor, and you just start moving it on your own. But yeah, not to say that not to belittle anybody who's like having.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool that we have like these like, you know, features for like accessibility. It just like, it's funny in my like when it was like when the schizophrenic one
introduces a concept. Yeah.
I wasn't even like thinking about it like that. You know, I was like, oh wow, somebody like that. Like, you can't just like add a spooky little guy that pops up as like an Easter egg because you need to be like thoughtful of like somebody being schizophrenic. And then I was like, man, like how many things would you have to keep in mind if you're also keeping those things in mind? Because I feel like a scary guy that pops up is an inherent trope in a lot of games. So it's just like, I was like, dang.
Yeah.
That's like, how many warnings do you have to do before you put it in? And like, yeah, again, none of it is wrong. And I first and foremost, I want people to be able to enjoy their games that they pay for. It's interesting, like how far is it gonna go? Like in 10 years, you know, will you see like a bevy of options, like a buffet board, and it's like, check all that you're scared of, and don't worry, we'll take it out before you play the game. And it's like a completely different experience for like two people playing the same game just based off of like these filters and modes. And including
how much do you think that adds to dev time to account for these things?
Yeah. That's another aspect of it. And yeah, so sorry to derail a bit, but yeah, to the baby game thing, that's like, I feel like where it like stems from, because you're like all thinking about like the consumer experience and trying to make sure that somebody gets it. Whereas before
is enjoying the thing that they paid for.
It'd be like, just get good.
Yeah.
Yo, you
Which I
scared
think
of
that there's
spiders?
like,
Oh well.
I think that there. You weren't wrong that there is a nuance to the conversation, and when I initially brought that up as a subject, I was more focusing on an aspect of it, but there is a lot more to it than that. I still think that like story modes in games should be evaluated as a concept because I think easy mode should be enough. But that is me, being an old man who thinks games should be games.
I saw a guy with one hand.
That's our piece on Star Fox for 10 minutes and another 20 minutes of us talking about game design things. I probably put clips of other shit while my thing has been at the menu. But I hope that you enjoyed this. If you want to see us go against each other across the entire expert path in Star Fox 64, go watch it on Shake's channel. It's a very enlightening, educational, and entertaining experience. At least it was for me. Like, subscribe, go watch Cash Boys. I've got one more casual summer video, at least, I'm going to be dropping for you on my channel. Shake and I are doing other goodies on his channel.
It's a casual summer. Going down.
It's a casual summer.
With your casual friends. Say. Doesn't really matter what time you get there. I mean, it's whatever. You know, it's kind of like.
Our plans are pretty loose today. It's the travel day, so you know we're keeping it pretty free and all that stuff. But tomorrow, you better be ready for hell because my itinerary does not have any windows of comfort.
My favorite kind of friend.
Yeah, my favorite kind of vacation to take. Yeah.